Well, hey folks, welcome to Feedlot Fridays Tip. I'm Dr. Dan Thomson, and I'm sure thankful to be able to work with the Iowa Beef Center. Today we were going to be out at the feed yard and doing this, talking about cold weather, but COVID and quarantine snagged me, so I'm going to be inside and do it so that we can get this done. And when we start to think about cold weather and we start to think about processing cattle, some of the things that you need to consider around the processing barn is, one, to prevent your vaccines from freezing. And this is whether it's in storage, whether it's in transport, or whether it's at the chute. And it's really important people to understand that even the killed vaccines maybe are more detrimental if they become frozen, because it can disrupt that adjuvant, or what it is that carries the vaccine in the animal. And then the other side is making sure that your modified live vaccines don't freeze, whether they're in the liquid form after you mix them or even the pellet form. Because freezing a modified live vaccine will make your modified live vaccine a modified dead vaccine. And we want to make sure that they don't have issues. We want these to be live so they can replicate and you can get antibody to these. And then when we go to mix up your vaccine, make sure you only mix up about an hour's worth. And then you want to make sure that the vaccine you mix up doesn't freeze, so maybe putting it in a cooler with hot packs. And you want to make sure your syringes don't freeze. Insulation is insulation. Just like you'd use a case or some sort of tool or adaptive cooler like we use at the Iowa Beef Center to keep vaccines and syringes cool, will also keep those syringes from freezing. There are other products around the chute that you want to make sure don't freeze up as well. And one of them that I commonly see is people leave their probiotics out. And probiotics are made up of live bacteria, because if you leave them set out, it'll freeze those bugs, and a lot of these megaspherus and other lactobacillus products, when you use them then, won't work. And then the last one is watch for ice. Not only where you walk and walking around the chute or walking the entrance of your buildings, but if you have icy conditions of the lead-up alley or where the cattle are exiting the chute, you want to make sure you clear that of ice before you work cattle, because this is how we see a lot of legs get broken when cattle are being worked during the wintertime. Just be safe, be healthy. We love the beef industry, and thanks for this week's Friday Feedlot Minute.